Hey guys, DeuceCat5201 here for another tank review for the Back in Time World Tanks Week. So here we are with the AMX 40, a French Tier 4 light tank actually, though this light tank isn't very light at all in terms of its armor. Let's just dive right into this. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go over statistics yet. I'm gonna actually go over my impressions first. This tank I played a long time ago, and I honestly don't remember a whole lot about it. I do remember absolutely hating it, and when I played it for our Back in Time co-op, I think that was Tuesday or something, I don't remember. Or, no, it was Monday, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remembered why I hated this thing so much. Let's go over, first of all, the gun. The gun is 75mm, gun with 9.6 rate of fire. Meh, especially at tier 4. 74 penetration, that is awful. M3 Elite has like 90 penetration. That's, that's pretty bad. But 74 and then only 91 even when you get premium ammo. 110 damage, meh. Its accuracy is pretty bad, and yeah, it's bad. It has two turrets, the AMX 40 turret and the Renault Bellend. This one looks ridiculous, and also is what this tank gets its name for. The duck tank, I'll show you right now. Yeah, that's why it's called the duck tank, is because it looks like that. It looks ridiculous. Anyways, basically, the turret has 80 at the front, 60 at the sides and rear, and is very well sloped, though it does have a gigantic cupola, or machine gun hatch, or whatever you want to call it. One other thing is that the turret ring here, and these vision ports right here, I'm not even sure if this is the turret ring, but this area is very vulnerable because it's very flat. Its hull armor is 70mm at the front, and it's extremely well sloped. I will go into Tank Inspector and check that out in a little bit. And it's very slow. You're like, oh, that's a top speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's an imaginary one where technically you could, but to do that you'd have to be going down a hill. Its power to weight ratio is 8.69, which is pretty bad for what you would say a light tank is. Something kind of interesting is that this thing, since it's a light tank, it does get the moving camo bonus that a light tank does, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, everything about it, its view range, signal range is bad. Hit points are, I don't even know if that's good or not. Its engine power is awful, it's slow. The only reason I have it is because it's a derpy little tank, and, I don't know, you might have some fun with it if you can get into a good match, because this thing's armor is pretty nice. Anyways, let's go take a quick look in Tank Inspector at this duck. Okay, so here we are in Tank Inspector with the AMX-40, and now let's take a look at its armor profile. At the front, if you are shooting at its frontal plate there, right on there, that's 130. That's quite a bit for a tier 4 tank, and you can see right now we're using 85mm AP, and yeah, there's quite a few places where you'll just ricochet off if you angle your armor. There's a lot of areas where it's a really good chance that it's just gonna ricochet off. Like if you angle your armor like this, there's a lot of spots where it's either gonna be pretty weak or it's gonna be a ricochet, though this spot is still pretty bad in terms of armor. The turret, From the front, if you hit it just straight on, it's gonna be around 80 to 90. Though if, it quickly climbs on the sides, and right there, that kind of looks like a duck too. That's kind of funny. And yeah, there is. If you are looking slightly up at it, you can shoot right there and get a penetration pretty easily. You can actually see underneath the turret like that. And yeah, on the top, it's obviously not very well armored. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Gun depression, that's okay and stuff. Firepower is, as you can see, pretty blah. How does that have good penetration? Benchmark is 65. What? I don't even know. Damage, yeah, the damage is pretty good on it. Okay, whatever. Caliber, whatever. Distance. Okay, don't think that's really an issue. Maneuverability, as you can see, is awful. Mobility, awful. Survivability, its armor is really good, though, module health and tank health is all pretty bad. Miscellaneous doesn't really matter at all. I guess it has a low repair cost. That's nice. Battle, yeah. It's not like a normal light tank, where you could see, like, tier 7s. Oh, if you go to see tier 7s in an AMX 40, that would be bad news for you. But, yeah, scout ability, yeah. Anyways, let's go back there. And that's pretty much it. Just wanted to take a quick look into Tank Inspector and see how the tank stood up. And yeah, has pretty good armor. It's a pretty blah tank, though. The only reason you'd get it would be for the lulz, or just because whatever. And yeah, I don't know any other reason you'd want to get this tank, because it's pretty bad. And yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope this has informed you a bit. And yeah, that's about it. So anyways, hope you have all enjoyed this episode of Tank Review, and I'll see you in the next. This has been DeuceCat5201, signing out.